Alright guys, happy Halloween. I'm not really going to do a Halloween special here on YouTube this year. However, if you want to come out to my stream, we're going to be probably finishing the game that we've been doing, since pretty much the last two Halloweens, which is Typing of the Damned. We're going to finally finish it. So if you want to come out to that, that'll be cool. In the meantime, here's an OU battle here with minemaster05x, and yeah, let's go ahead and have there you go, Weavile. It's a pretty spooky Pokemon, although I guess Rotom Wash can be really spooky too if you think about it. But no special Halloween gimmicks here. No, no, no. Just gonna go ahead and go for that knockoff. I actually don't really remember why, because I should have been really fearing a Will-O-Wisp, but I didn't want him to predict my going into Heat Rain, so I think I just stayed in and knocked off. As you can see, he did go for the Hydro Pump, so probably a good play for me. Weavile does barely survive it. I'm going to go into a Moongus now to take the predicted Water or Electric move. He just goes for the Volt Switch, which is fine. And, yeah, he is going to be able to go ahead into Latios that now, though, which is his, his direct counter, so to speak, of my Amoonguss. So, don't want to stay in and take a Size Shock, so I'm going to go out into Metagross, who can obviously take that sort of thing. And, yeah, he does go for the Size Shock, so I do resist that X4, and that's not going to do anything. So I'm going to go ahead and Mega Evolve. I do have Ice Punch, but I decided to go for a Meteor Mash instead in case he switches. He ends up staying in because he has the Hidden Power Fire, I guess. I guess it could be Ground or Dark or something, but it's probably Hidden Power Fire. And usually you would carry that, though, for a Scizor or a Ferrothorn, not necessarily a Metagross who only is X2. It's not a very powerful move, especially since it's not stabbed, and it's not going to be able to take out Metagross. And I am going to be able to take the thing out with a Meteor Mash. Thankfully, it does not miss. And in comes his Rotom Wash again, and I'm just going to go ahead and switch out, not wanting to take a Will-O-Wisp, because I did see that the leftovers were knocked off, so I know that this thing is probably a bulky Rotom. And, yeah, he is going to try to go for that Will-O-Wisp, and is going to burn my incoming Amoonguss, which is kind of whatever, actually, because Amoonguss, I mean, it's annoying. Residual damage always is, but I don't have any physical moves, and I do have my Regenerator ability. My leftovers, actually, I think I carry Black Sludge on this, and as well as I actually carry Synthesis on this as well, so it's not really going to matter that much. Anyway, I pretty much have a free Spore, though, at this point, so I'm just going to go for that, and as you can see, I am able to get this Tyranitar to sleep. Now, I did see the Tyranitar Excadrill combination in pregame in his team preview, so I do know that he's probably carrying that Sand Rush Excadrill, so I have to be really careful about that. Going to go right out into my Starmie, which is pretty much my counter to this thing. I don't want to get... Sorry, I go into Heatran. My mistake. That's right, I go into Heatran because I do have the Air Balloon. So I know that he can't Earthquake me, and I know he can't risk setting up because of my Fire move threat. I was kind of thinking he might switch out, so I decided to go for a Will-O-Wisp. Either way, it's going to pretty much cripple the Excadrill. And now I'm going to go ahead and switch out into Starmie, figuring that a burned Excadrill shouldn't be able to do much to my bulky Starmie. So that's what I'm going to do, going out into Starmie. He ends up going for the Swords Dance, which is a pretty good play because it does get his attack back to neutral. And I can't rely on my Air Balloon anymore because he did knock it off using his Iron Head move. So there you go. I'm no longer immune to ground moves, so I didn't really want to lose Heatran, obviously. Kind of a risky play, but he predicted the switch well and paid it off for him here because he's going to be able to get off a pretty much full attack Earthquake. But I do have bulky Starmie, so I am able to take it, and I'm just going to go for the Scald, which will obviously take down Excadrill, which, honestly, Sandrus Excadrill was probably my most feared thing on his team looking at pregame, so I'm glad that I'm able to escape that with just a Lost Balloon and a damaged Starmie. So, in comes his Pinsir, which is his Mega, obviously, and this is another really scary Pokemon. I am going to go ahead and switch out, keeping Starmie, because I can recover with it, and I just go out into Weavile pretty much to Death Fodder it. I guess I could have not done that since I do have Ice Shard, although I think this Mega Pinsir wouldn't outspeed and with Quick Attack. So I probably should have, just sacked something else. But either way, I do have another counter to this, so I feel okay. I have Kyurem, and this is not Kyurem Black, my friends. This is regular old Kyurem, always disrespected, my friends. But with the Choice Scarf, it can be pretty damn powerful. With its massive special attack stats, so there you go. An Ice Beam will take out Mega Pinsir, and that's pretty awesome. So he's going to go out into Rotom Wash again, and I'm just going to go right back into a Moonguss. It's pretty much a easy switch-in, as he goes for a Pain Split, which is a good move, actually. It ends up getting pretty much all of his health back and damaging my Moonguss by about 25%, so not a bad Pain Split there. And now he's just going to go ahead and Volt Switch, which is kind of fine. I believe what I do is I just try to Giga Drain, I think. I just Giga Drain. And he goes out into Landorus, and despite it being neutral and stabbed, I'm not really going to be able to do a whole lot. Landorus is bulky, and yeah, it doesn't really do that much. But I do get some HP back, so that's good. And I can always switch out again and trigger Regenerator, and that's what I'm going to do. I don't want to risk the fact... Yeah, I don't want to risk this thing being a Choice Banded Landorus, so... Because that could probably kill me with Earthquake. I believe my Amoonguss is EV'd actually to be specially bulky, so I'm really not okay with that. He ends up just going for the Stone Edge, which is going to knock out the incoming Starmie. I believe he was predicting Kyruem. So that's why he decided to go for Stone Edge. It ends up killing Starmie anyway, and I'm pretty safe here, though, with Metagross. Even if he is Scarfer, I don't think he's going to kill me with a Stone Edge, being that I resist it. So I'm just going to go for the Ice Punch, and I do kill it, so that's nice. Although I do miss the Zen Headbutt, though. And yeah, that Rotom is going to be able to take out Metagross, although I still have Amoonguss, so I'm just going to go right back into that. I know that he has Pain Split at this point, and it's going to wither us both down, but I know that Giga Drain will do a decent chunk, being that he's weak to it. And, yeah, I'm pretty sure that I can kill this thing while still having decent HP with Amoonguss. And as you can see, my Giga Drain is a little over half, although after he Pain Splits a few times, it's going to take a little while to wither down, especially since he is going to be gaining quite a bit of HP back from Pain Split. So, yeah, as you can see, he does gain that a little bit of that back, and I continue going for Giga Drain. Eventually, he's going to lose this, you know, little matchup here. He ends up just letting it happen after this. He stops going for Pain Split and starts getting some damage. He probably should have kept going for Pain Split because it would have let my Amoonguss a little bit weaker. But I think at this point he kind of realized that I had the match. I mean, I kind of took out his heavy hitters. I believe the only real threat he has left on his team is the sleeping Tyranitar. So there's that. There's that. Anyway, so there goes down Rotom Wash. He's going to try to go out into his Tyranitar now. And I'm actually going to go ahead and switch into Kyruem, just so I can, I don't know, wanted to finish it off with Kyruem. And I do have Earth Power, which is the strongest move I have that's super effective to it, so I just want to do that. Plus, I don't want to, like, you know, and it's a safe play, too. I get the Regenerator off on the Amoonguss, so in case he does wake up, I'm not going to be losing Amoonguss, which can counter this thing pretty well. Although I probably could have just went for a Giga Drain. I know that he didn't burn any sleep turns, so it's basically a good game. Although, in the Sandstorm, as you guys know, Tyranitar does get a special defense boost, as does all rock types. So as you can see, he's actually going to be taking those Earth powers pretty well. It's going to be a 3 KO. Either way, today's question of the day, and this should be obvious being that it's Halloween, is what are you going to be for Halloween? And if you're a little too old to be dressing up, or too young, rather, in that weird range that you're not allowed to dress up. And when you get older, then you can start going to parties and dressing up. But either way, what are you going to be for Halloween? And if you are not going to dress up as anything, if you were to dress up for Halloween, what would you want to be this year? Anyway, I'm actually being Mickey Mouse because my wife wants to be Minnie Mouse, and my baby, Ayla, is going to be Mini-Me, because that's kind of cute. I kind of went with it, but yeah, Mickey Mouse. If I wasn't Mickey Mouse, I would probably be a Magikarp, because Magikarp is the best. Later, guys. Bye. Oh yeah, I did mention this earlier, but I am going to be streaming today. We're going to be finishing up Typing the Damned, hopefully, but I will also try to get some battles in, so if you want to battle with me, come out tonight. Halloween night. I'm going to probably start around 5 p.m. Eastern time, so hope to see you guys there. And yeah, later.